Hi everyone. Today I would like to talk about my persuasive essay regarding my opinions on arranged marriages and what our society would look like if these things were more acceptable in American culture or widely accepted in other cultures. So in our modern society, we have many conveniences that we use. We have apps to order our food. We have apps for the department store. You can get literally everything you can from Walmart or Target online. You don't need to go anywhere. So why is that different from selecting a partner? Now, I know that people use dating apps maybe for one-time interactions, short clicks away from a little bit of company, but why is that so far-fetched from an arranged marriage, considering it's been a tradition for a long time and it's something that parents are involved? So it would give people a better level of comfort, you would think, than some algorithm picking a partner for that person. For many Americans, the idea of an arranged marriage is very far-fetched. Some people believe that it tarnishes the very core of American freedom and freedom in intimate relationships or friendships in general. With how people allow computers to manage their affairs, it would seem that it would be the same thing when they pick partners for their children. People should agree with the benefits of arranged marriages because they are stable and dependable in certain ways. It can also be expected out of the children for such a very long time that it may provide a level of comfort for them and be more accepting. So it's something that they're working towards a lot of their lives, and so it's something they're prepared for and they become stable for. They're finishing school before they're getting married. They're getting all their affairs in order. The parents are making sure that there's housing in place, even if it is living with that family. So it can be very, very stable and reliable type of partnership. The only thing is that you didn't pick that person yourself. Considering the parents picked out the suitor, there's just so much care going into who they are, presumptually. Since the marriage is arranged, partners don't often expect to love the person, so they're not usually disappointed, and there can be a certain quality in that. And it causes a type of growth. And since the parents set it up, they do take accountability when things tend to go awry. They worked very hard to pick out this person. They've scrutinized this other partner's life, be it the husband or the wife. And so they're going to have to be stuck dealing with that rotten egg, right? So I think it's a very good thing to be considered in the subject of arranged marriage. It just takes so much worry and footwork out of everything. And we let computers do that for us. And it's great because you don't have to go through all of the courting. So chivalry may not be dead, but I think that it may not be for everyone who's not willing to put that footwork into a relationship based on trivial encounters and random selection. When families from both sides get involved, it gives reassurance that the marriage will be mediated and the marriage will endure extenuating circumstances. People will often have trouble finding a partner for a marriage, and many bachelors often won't make the cut due to compatibility problems and infidelity and many other issues. So all of these things are getting taken into consideration. Most would give up on the situation, but instead, in arranged marriages, parents involved will often find a solution, even if the partners involved in the arranged marriages want to or not. So maybe it is a good thing to listen to your parents' own good in regards to this subject. So the parents being involved doesn't just dissipate with the matchmaking. An arranged marriage can be good in tough times, as both families will be involved to lend their support, and they will intervene and mend things. And that's the greatest part about it. And that type of accountability can be very valuable in a family, and particularly in a partnership, in regards to arranged marriages and marriages in general. It can be really refreshing to have your own personal counselors by to help mend any loose ends. And therapy can be a pricey thing, and relationships are very complicated, and so it's always good to have that counseling involved, especially with people who are so close to you, like your parents. If one is considering an arranged marriage, they'll find that there's very little disappointments in the matters of passion and emotion. Typically, couples involved in an arranged marriage have little or no presumption of falling in love. And while in-love marriages can be beneficial, there's all that risk. And while both men and women in an arranged marriage have low expectations of love, whereas people who meet randomly or through other people have these outgoing personalities and these high expectations. And if that person just won't meet those expectations, most people would be unwilling to accommodate those things. And so with those things being eliminated in an arranged marriage, the risk is not there. I mean, why should we be pressing our luck on a fairy tale perfect marriage? Like, it's just not realistic. And it's not supportive, and it's not typically a dependable thing. Ultimately, people want stability in their life and with their marriage. Times can get rough in a partnership. And what could be better than the loving concern of not only your family, but your partners? With an arranged marriage, you can find out that you will have the practical foundation of holding your marriage together in that way. Not a foundation of a cookie cutter image of like what love is supposed to be. And why would you gamble that? Why would you gamble a lifelong investment like your partner? This is someone that's supposed to have your back. And to me, it just seems like something that may work for a lot of people, especially because of how our society is set up. So take it into consideration. It's nice to see things from this point of view. I know it seems a little far-fetched and strange, but thank you for your time today.